You had a nice tactical find in this game. Let's review. Opening with the queen's pawn controls the center and usually leads to a more positional development of the pieces. The Indian game begins by controlling the important e4 square with the knight, rather than a pawn. c4 builds a strong center by controlling the important d5 square and creates a square for the knight to come to c3 without blocking the c-pawn. e6 opens up a line for the dark-squared bishop and prepares to castle quickly, while preparing to push a pawn to d5 and recapture with a pawn if captured. Knight f3 develops toward the center, putting pressure on the e5 square and adding another defender to the d4 pawn. d5 takes space in the center, attacks the c4 pawn, and helps control the e4 square. It's good to get your knight off of its starting square and into the action. Bishop e7 develops the bishop, supports the knight on f6, and prepares castling. Bishop f4 develops the bishop toward the center and controls the e5 square. Castling gets the king out of the center and activates the rook. It's important to get your pieces off their starting squares and into the action. This is a fair move. Good job stepping in to defend your pawn. Advancing the pawns in front of the king can compromise the king's safety. Nice, definitely the right move. This misses an opportunity to offer an equal trade of pieces. This is a fine move. This leaves a pawn without defenders. This misses an opportunity to eventually win a pawn. You captured a free pawn. Right on target. You've pinned your opponent's pawn, limiting its movement. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. You are threatening to force eventual checkmate. This overlooks an opportunity to defend a pawn that was under attack. You are threatening to play checkmate. This kicks a rook. You missed a better way to move a rook to safety. This leads to losing a bishop. This move wins a bishop. This attacks a rook, winning a tempo when it moves away. This is the way to win a bishop. This creates a counter threat against the knight, as opposed to retreating. You captured a free bishop. This loses a queen. This move wins a queen. You are threatening to force eventual checkmate. This allows the opponent to force eventual checkmate. Your opponent will be forced into checkmate if you find the right moves. Very precise. Checkmate is always the best move.